I'm so excited to do this video, guys. Behind me, I have the 2023 Lexus IS500, and in this video, I'm gonna do an exterior and interior walk around of this beautiful Lexus IS with a honking V8 designed by Yamaha in it. It looks beautiful. 2023 Lexus IS500 in this supersonic blue Mica 2.0. It looks absolutely breathtaking with this red line red interior. You can see the striking Lexus looks. You guys know in previous videos I've talked about this. I love the Lexus design brand and the language. With the IS500, they went ahead and went even more aggressive. On the front end of the vehicle, they went ahead, extended that hood, made some room for that big V8. 5.0 liter V8 making 472 horsepower and 395 pound-feet of torque up to a 7,300 RPM redline. Now, what's a big benefit of this motor that I love it? Obviously, it's an older motor. It was in the ISF, the GSF, the RCF. It's been around, but it's the sound acoustics and design is absolutely marvelous. It sounds like a symphony in this vehicle. And actually, fun fact, Yamaha designed the cylinder heads on this vehicle before they went ahead and designed the famous V10 in the LFA. So you have a beautiful sounding engine, lots of power in this engine, also made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. So you have that there with rear power to the rear wheels with a Torsen limited slip differential. So you have a lot of power, a lot of torque in this V8, and it's all naturally aspirated goodness. So I'm excited to go ahead and do that POV drive. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. We're gonna go ahead and do that in this vehicle. I'm very excited for it. I went ahead puttered here to go ahead and see it, but I'm just blown away again by this F Sport package. Now in Canada, with this F Sport, the IS500, it's gonna cost you 78,000 Canadian dollars. So there's a price to pay, and then you're probably looking at some competitors as well, like the M340i is another competitor. But if you want a Lexus, you're probably looking at a Lexus, you're thinking, I want reliability, I want luxury, I want performance. That's why most buyers are coming to the IS500, and especially for that V8. So you can go ahead, you see the hood is much more bulging, it's bigged out more. You have the iconic Lexus grille and the headlights. You come down here, you have Brembo brakes, 4-piston up in the front, beautiful NK wheels. I love these, they look great on this IS500. Again, F Sport badging adorned throughout this vehicle. You come over here, you see the side mirror again. This blue color I absolutely love. It just looks phenomenal and great. Swooping roofline here. You have aggressive lines down the rear here that kind of coalesce over into the rear. And then you come around into the rear as well. And you have the IS500 badge with this beautiful exterior styling. I love it, very aggressive with the quad exhaust system. This quad exhaust system, take a look at this. It's just mind-numbing. It looks so good. I love this rear valence, trunk deck spoiler as well. So you have all that there, but it's a honking rear end. It's kind of like that jumbo size rear end. I really do like it. I appreciate that. Go ahead, open it. There's a little bit of storage in here. You can see I have some of my baby gear. I got my camera gear in here. Look, it's not going to store everything in the world. This is a sports sedan, but it does the job, and it does the job well. So we're going to close that here. Come around back into the front. You're gonna see something I actually really like. We're gonna go inside the interior in a second, but this red line interior, I'm gonna call this vehicle kind of the Superman, right? You got the black or the blue exterior with this red line, red interior. I think it looks really great. But on the outside, I think this is a striking vehicle. I absolutely love it. I think they've done a great job with the design. Again, a lot of people, you either love Lexus design or you hate it, but in this case, I love it. So let's go ahead, take a look at what the interior has to offer. So we're in the interior of the IS500, and a lot of it is common Lexus stuff that you would expect from Lexus over the last, let's say, 6-7 years, right? The interior here again in this red line interior, F Sport throughout. These F Sport seats are both heated and ventilated, fully adjustable with lumbar support for the driver, no lumbar support for the passenger, but you still have that full adjustment electronic. That's awesome. The steering wheel as well, heated steering wheel, fully adjustable. You have all that. You have, again, this is an F Sport steering wheel. It's nice and thick. I really do like this. You do have these paddles as well. So you have your shift paddles here. And then you have your instrument cluster. And I love this instrument cluster. It reminds me of the LFA. And I like that the actual mechanical gauge actually moves around along with the digital gauge as well. So you have all that there, which is awesome. And for the interior materials, I'd say in the infotainment, this is one area where I'd say I wish it was updated. I'm a little bit spoiled of the new Lexuses where they have the new infotainment systems. this system is an older system, right? It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but they're both wired. It does have USB ports, but they're not USB-C ports. So the infotainment system is a little bit dated in this vehicle, but you're not buying it for the infotainment system. You're buying this vehicle for the experience and the V8 orchestra that you're about to get. And then of course you have this Lexus touchpad. Now the touchpad isn't as bad as a lot of people make it out to be. I actually started using it. I think it's actually fine. Could it be better? Yes, a lot of things could be better, but I wouldn't say that any part of this interior and how I went ahead and like used it ever felt like it was an annoyance, right? I always felt like it was easy to get to. And again, Lexus has been perfecting this interior for like 6 to 7 years already. So it's tried and true, it works, and it's sufficient, I'd say. The screen is touchscreen, so they did update that, so you can go ahead, have your full touch, and that's great. Because most people, when you're in here, you're gonna be using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, but it is a wired connection, so be aware of that. Now, when I go ahead and actually look at the driver's side, the A-pillar is not so bad. It's not super thick. I like this. The side mirror I really like. And you have great visibility right in front of the road. You do see that big bulging hood in front of you, right? So you do see that there. You have that presence of the vehicle that you notice. But as we go around, there is nice soft touch. So this is all of this soft touch material and leather. So I really like this, especially on these seats. I appreciate that. This does come with a Mark Levinson 17 speaker sound system. The audio is killer. I actually love the audio. The Mark Levinson system, highly recommend that. I unfortunately didn't get that in my vehicle. I wish I did, but sounds great. And I like the little details of this car, right? You have the Lexus clock in here. Classy touch. The vents here, they remind me of like airline jets, right? Like little jets right here. I really like that. Again, memory seating throughout. So you have 3 seats here that you can set. That's all common and basic, you know that. You do have a sunroof as well, which adds a lot of light to the cabin, which I appreciate. And of course, this can seat 5 people. So let's go ahead, take a look in the back and see how many people you can potentially fit back there. In the back seat, let's try the driver's side. So I'm 5'9", 179 pounds on a good day, 183 on a bad day. And this is the fully retracted seat. Obviously, I don't have too much room here, right? If you have someone smaller, great. It's actually gonna be sufficient. I have headroom here, maybe 1.5 inches of headroom. That's fine. Into the middle seat, not much headroom at all. So really my head's just, you know, knocking on this. Actually, it's like really right on the top of the car. So again, this is not a vehicle that you're gonna be looking to put a lot of people back in here all the time. It's gonna make by. You need to bring 5 people out with you, 4 additional passengers you can in this vehicle, but it may not be the most comfortable for every single road trip. While I do consider this a touring vehicle, and it does a great job of being a touring vehicle, with 4 passengers, definitely including the driver, it can be. And then again, sitting back in here, these seats are comfortable. Lexus does a great job making seats, right? Again, love these seats. They are ventilated. I do love that. And they feel great. They feel supportive, especially with these F-Sport seats with the side bolstering. I think Lexus has done a great job of understanding, mixing that balance between comfort, sportiness, and keeping you cushioned in the seat. So I really do like that. But the rear is what you would expect of an IS. It's no different than any of the previous ISs. It really is something that you're buying this vehicle for the engine primarily, the experience of that, which we're gonna talk about in a second, and get driving with this vehicle, which I'm so excited about. But otherwise, it does fine in the rear. I want to give a big shout out to the Lexus of Oakville team for supplying this vehicle for us today. They're amazing to work with, and I personally purchased my own 2023 Lexus NX 350h from them. And from the very beginning, from the sales experience all the way to the service experience, it was a step and a class above and what you would expect from Lexus. So if you have any questions or you're maybe looking at a Lexus for yourself, definitely give them a check out. I will list all of their details in the description box down below. Tell me what you think about this IS500. I absolutely love it. It looks so beautiful in this blue, the Spider-Man look, the blue and red, and the fact that they stuck a big honking V8 engine in this. With everything that's happening with electrification, smaller engines, they went ahead and said, you know what, let's put this V8 in here and make you enjoy it. And for those people that want that power, right? They want the reliability of a Lexus, they want the luxury of a Lexus, but they want that power. You get it all in this IS500. I think it's a beautiful car put together. Now, I do wish the interior was updated, but you're not buying the car for the interior, you're buying it for everything else, and the interior works well. The seats are amazing. I love how intuitive everything, again, is set up in the car. And just driving here, just the constant smiles that you have from all the acoustics. Honestly, the symphony that's driven from this V8. So I'm so excited to share that with you guys. Make sure, again, you subscribe, like this video. We're gonna go ahead right now on a beautiful sunset cruise with this. I can't wait to go ahead and hear this engine open up. That's so exciting. And I've always been a fan. I think this is one of the nicest looking sports sedans in the market today. Of all the competitors out there, the S4s, the BMWs, that's my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment box down below, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna go ahead, take this V8 out on some twisting roads where it belongs, and we'll catch you guys in that video and in the next one.